blind girl panicked and pulled out a box of black powder and poured it all into the freshly made soup to escape from her captivity. She had been quietly planning her escape for 6 months. Every day, while cleaning the house, she used the sound of the Hoover as a cover. She finally found the sleeping pills of the psychopathic doctor. Every day she kept accumulating them. She'd saved up enough powder. She quickly stirred it up before Mark came in. Then she made a bowl full of it. She fumbled around and brought it to Mark.
It's never gonna taste as good as it does right now. My dad used to say that.
Mark picked up a spoon and took a taste. The movements reached Anna's ears clearly.
Good.
To Anna now, it was certainly the most beautiful sound she had ever heard. It didn't take long. Mark felt a reaction in his body. He grabbed a glass of water and took a few sips.
Are you choking?
What's in the soup? What did you put in the soup?
Beets, onions, vegetable stock, sour cream.
This vegetable stock is tomato paste.
It turned out that he was seriously allergic to ketchup. Breathing became more and more labored. He rushed to open the cupboard. He reached for his regular supply of adrenaline, but because he hadn't used it for so long, his needle was damaged. Mark then collapsed in the kitchen. With what strength he had left, he told Anna to go and get another one from the fridge in the utility room. But then Anna turns around and suddenly realizes that she was going to incapacitate Mark and then escape from here, now that she had achieved her goal.
Stupid. You don't know the door code. They're all trapped down there in the store tonight.
Anna had no choice but to fumble her way to the utility room. She opened the fridge and she found another adrenaline. And she also found a ring. It was the same ring that Jack had asked her to help retrieve, but the ring had accidentally fallen into the bath. And just as she leaned down to look for it, there was a long dead body in the tub. Anna was terrified, but she had to find the courage to keep searching in the tub. But just then, Mark came crawling in after her. He grabbed the adrenaline from Anna's hand, then he stuck it in his thigh. After he'd recovered, he warned Anna to mind her own business, or you'll be the next one lying here. It was only then that Anna realized that this man was even more terrifying than she had imagined. You were imprisoned. How would you escape? She stumbled out of the utility room, and on her way back to the basement, her left hand inadvertently touched something else. It turned out to be a piece of paper and a pen. Mark soon locked Anna back in the glass room. When he had left, Anna took out the items she had brought back. The men were overjoyed. Now they finally had a way to call for help from the outside. Shortly afterwards, they saw on the CCTV screen, they saw Mark working on the dead body, so they took this opportunity. They handed a pen and paper from the sewer to Jack in the other room. They discussed writing a brief and concise letter. They planned for Anna to send it quietly, so that someone could find the basement through the source of the letter. To find the basement. But when Jack handed the letter back to Anna, the surveillance showed that Mark had returned. Nervous, Anna failed to retrieve the letter. Alan, who was swimming downstream, jumped to the water's edge, but it was too late. They could only watch as the life-saving letter drifted away down the drain. Once again, their hopes for survival were dashed. The next morning, Anna was tidying up as usual. But just as Mark was about to take her back to the basement, she asked for help.
What did you do to August? What happens after the gas?
Well, that's my part. Don't you worry about it, the gas is safe.
Now realized that if she didn't find a way to escape, death was waiting for her. So she pushed Mark down when he wasn't looking. She pushed him down. Then she went right back to the kitchen. She grabbed the pan she was cooking with. She smashed the window glass with all her might. And so Anna is outside for the first time. But could she really escape with her sightlessness?